Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that we get from Spirit to help us live an open-hearted and seeing the magic. Let's see the magic today. Let Spirit help us see the magic. Let Spirit help us put us on our highest path. Let Spirit help us flow through life so it feels like that we are flowing rather than going against the tide. And we always need a little bit of help to do that. So this is a little daily message to say, okay, our spiritual support team that are all around us, help us today to bring the magic, to bring magic, love, abundance, joy. Help us to anchor in the love and light. Help us to be a divine channel so that we can lift up the vibration. Help us be aware of our vibration so that we can work on ourselves, because that's the only thing that we can do. So through working on ourselves, we help lift those around us. So what's the Work Your Light Oracle going to say today? And trust in your path. Yes. Don't worry about anyone else. Stay in your own lane. Trust in the path that you're on. So trust in your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Yes. So it's also just thinking whether you are being nudged to do something different. And that can feel very scary. Sometimes you think, I've had exactly the same thing where you think, how is this all going to work? What is going to happen? How is life going to happen? And then we just have to trust. So the universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to have the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you cannot go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they're waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. And before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. If you knew what you would be, if you knew you were being supported, what would you choose and what would you do? So yeah, I love that. Don't micromanage the universe. Instead, have faith, trust, believe. If you're following the call of your soul, you will be supported along the way, because that's part of following your divine truth. That is part of being a channel of divine light. And that is part of anchoring that love and light onto the planet. So I'm going to pull a sacred activation, sacred geometry, to go with it, to say, okay, what is it that we need to help guide us to trust in our own path, to reach out and take that step forwards, and to take another step forwards every single day, to do something, one thing a day towards the goal that we want to achieve. And let's have a look. What is the sacred activation? And it is the change. Yes, the frequency of change supports our ability to gracefully dance with the forever changing nature of reality, both inward and outward, so that we can appreciate the sweet release of the old and the birth of the new. So we have to embrace the change to step out into whatever it is that we are being guided to do. That's number 12. So it is, change is the only constant we can count on. Like the seasons, everything comes and goes in cycles. The ebb and flow, the day and night, the death and rebirth. Good times are followed by challenging times and followed by weird times, followed by ecstatic times. Nothing stays the same for long, and life itself demands movement and change to perpetuate itself. And the activation is take a moment to go inside yourself and look at your life. Do you move easily with change, or do you resist it? How have you changed since last year, and how about since yesterday? What exciting new experiences have these changes brought you, and what are you excited about changing next? Yes, we are always evolving, and that's the most powerful thing. You know, as humans, we have this incredible ability every single day to say, okay, today I'm going to be different. Today, so I'm going to do something different. Today, I want to change my life. And, you know, quite often we feel like we're stuck in a rut, but that's only our own doing. And sometimes we have to push past, see past our circumstances to believe in a higher power that will help us move out of those situations. So to help us embrace the change, that's on page 28. So I'm going to read from Divine Love Letter book 4. I'm going to read letter 28 and 128. I'll do both. So this is 28. My plan. Oh my God, how is that? This is so bonkers. How synchronistic it is, and how you could just think, Spirit, you're so clever. My plan is out of my hands. Our connection is divine, and we have a divine cord connecting us, which will pull us in all sorts of different directions and unexpected places. But that's okay. It's what we have agreed to do. We agreed to come and work for a divine purpose. Our job is to follow the path of our soul. Sometimes that can be extremely harsh and difficult to follow, but follow it we must. We are in a growth stage. We are growing together. We must keep dipping our toes into the water and keep feeding our souls until we are ready to fully submerge ourselves in this beautiful love that we feel. Wow. So the path was trust in your path, trust in your plan. And then it's just saying, you know, that part of that is about just putting one forward in front of the other every single day, following your heart, doing whatever you can to listen to your intuition. You know, it's not always easy. Sometimes we switch it off because life just gets in the way. But that's about mastering the energy. So we have to master our own connection to our own intuition. Letter 128. You have lit the parts of me that I had buried away for so long. I buried my feelings because I learnt that to have feelings was to endure pain. But I now realize that love is pain and pain is love. It is not a bad emotion. It is a beautiful emotion because it shows that I care. I know now that to live without love, to live without feelings, is no life at all. It is existence, numbness, coasting through life. I don't want that anymore. I want to take control of my destiny. I want to take control of my wheel. I want to get my way back home. I know I want my final journey to be with you. I want to go out of this world knowing that I've really felt and really loved. Well, yes. And there is that feeling of like, you know, like when you're coasting, kind of coasting through life and not really sort of like moving forward. And there is that feeling of kind of like stagnation. That is, you know, when we're in the wrong things or wrong relationships or wrong situations, and, you know, it's difficult. It's hard to get out of that. But that's why we have to reach out, ask to have our divine support team help us to be able to see the magic, to help us move out of those situations, places, whatever it is, and to say, okay, I release this. I release. Please help me. Please help me. Okay, so we're going to go with some real life guidance. No messing, straight to the point. What is the message that we need today? Some days there won't be a song in your heart, so sing anyway. Some days there won't be a song in your heart, so sing anyway. So very in keeping with the message, you know, is is some days, even when you don't feel it, then sing it anyway, right? And the other one is we are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Yes, exactly. We are all, you know, we're all in this crazy world together. We're all having to deal with life stuff. But our job is to keep looking for the stars and to keep trusting that there is a higher perspective and a higher love that is there to help us navigate. Look at this. This is on my desk as well. So we don't have to stay in the dark. We can reach for the light. So that is definitely the message for today. Keep reaching for the light. And if you would like to have help tapping into your own intuition or get messages from your own energy, then when I do Reiki, distance Reiki for people, I see whatever your energy wants to tell me. And then I give you a write-up of what I see and any guidance that comes through. And any sometimes songs come through. It really depends what your energy wants to show me. But yeah, or channelings, or all details are in the link below. But I would be happy to do it for you. And just to say, I hope wherever you are, keep reaching for the light. Okay, take care. Bye.